NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to... line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On play action, Lawrence. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 13 yards out. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. And the Patriots at 6-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll try the right side with Harris. They'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They run again with Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That were a first down pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal. I have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
Got his man, it's Thornton. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
That is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. And that's caught inside the 30.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
He finds his man complete. That's Mills. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Hunter Henry, an 11-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the 1st half here, a long way to go.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
They go play action here on 1st down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now back to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and the Falcons sort of opening things up there.
So that challenge, a successful one.
And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now a first down carry for Harris. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And right side, Henry's got it.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
Made his first. This now from 46 yards away.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And this one is right down the middle. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Josh Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence flushed out right to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
You ready? Hey, Alpha.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He finds his man complete. That's Mills. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Harris. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. taking it in as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24. Now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's another carry for Harris. Down to about the 37. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Travis Etienne with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On play action, they'll throw. Finds Strong on the check down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They hand this off to Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. 168 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all game long. On 2nd and a couple, Lawrence.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for New England, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.